Good morning. Today's Thursday, February 9th, and we've gathered here to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle, solving all the world's problems one puzzle at a time, or something like that. Maybe just finding a fun diversion to share together. Today's puzzle is constructed by Alex Rosen. Not familiar with that guy. I did go to high school with an Alex Rosenberg, but I'm guessing that he didn't drop the Berg from his name and start writing crossword puzzles, so probably not him. Anyways, hope you're having a good week. I said good morning because it's morning here, but good afternoon, evening, good day to you, fellow puzzlers. Let's do it. Hope you're having a good week. Like some committees are ad hoc, created for a special purpose. Many Assyrian or Yemeni, is that like Arab? But that's Arab. Right. Maybe I bet. Je t'aime is in French what te amo means I love you. Um, does some tech work. Well, here we've got ace. No soft serve like an ace in tennis. We've got row, which is caviar. Only human is Adam of Adam and Eve. So does some tech work? It's probably codes, right? A firm fruit. With 66 across, a hint for solving this puzzle. This is the Gillette Atra. Judge is to deem. Give birth to is have. Signs of trouble are omens. Oops, can't type so well. All right. With 66 across, a hint for solving this puzzle. Revenue earn is the only thing that I see there. I don't think that's right. Roll doubles to get out of jail, or you do not talk about Fight Club. Well, those are each rules. Supreme Egyptian deity is Amen Ra. Centerpiece of an agenda is main something. Actor George of the Goldbergs. Oh, that's George Siegel, I think. One of those guys you'd recognize him if you saw him. Museum curators' degrees are masters in fine arts, probably. La di da. Some nightclub performances, like DJ sets or something. Sound of impact. Bam or wham or vexed. A garment painted in 1914. Oh, patented, pardon me. Patented. Garment is probably a bra. My alarm didn't go off as an excuse. Classic excuse. A young musician. Mount Olympus. Look good. One of the three magi. It's a weird word. Insurance giant bailed out in 2008. Is that AIG? AIG? ING? AIG? Oh, I can't think of it. A Wild West show rope is a lariat. Yeah, AIG? ANG? AIG? Something. Got some letters. Some turban wearers. Some turban wearers are like, I don't know. A highway accident respondent is an emergency medical technician. Call home. Singer with the 2016 number one hit Cheap Thrills. I bet that's SIA. I don't even know if you say it or spell it or what. Gossip. Like dish, maybe? Sticky plant stuff. As a unit. Takes a whiff, like smells. Thick Japanese noodle um, is a udon, probably. Could also be a soba, I think. Hard to say. They got a lot of good noodles. A continuation of blah 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 blah. I don't know. Cuts short, ends. Feature of a helmet, maybe. Absorb as information, like sop up. A water buffalo. Something Midas Wolf. Senator Joni of Iowa. Emend is to emend. Wasn't, then was, like became. Idris Elba. Engagement ring is a, I was going to say band, but engagement ring is a, What is she in France is L. Abound is team. So what is this though? Firm fruit, like a dale. Engagement ring. Went to third, say. Went to third, say. Oh, shifted, like gear shifted in your car. Something, what is this? Story spanning generations is a saga. Little Nas X. What is this? Producing agenda, main item. Engagement ring is about. Is this what it is? Like, if you have a bout of boxing, you'd like engage in a ring. It feels like a stretch. And a firm fruit is a dole. I don't know. What is this? Reverse search. That's not what that says. It says reverse each, but I feel like this is some Thursday stuff going on. Like, hint for solving this puzzle. Reverse search. I don't know. USA, USB, or USC is an abbreviation. Square or line, that's dance. Crew top. Oh, the A team, perhaps. A job, bank. Oh, so it's bank job, right? And it's a heist. Is that what's going on? Like, are we reversing? Blah. Cabarets going across. Symbol of sharp wit. Does not. Official beer sponsor of the Tokyo Olympics must be Asahi. Group thinking, that's Mensa. Bunch of thinkers. Sound of impact. What is this? Vexed. 8 at. A Gross Glockner. Young musician is Neil Young. Is it an ale? Is that a Gross Glockner? Seems like it could be. CBS forensic drama is what? CSI. Mount Olympus. Object of hate watching, perhaps. Giant storybook. Oh, that's a storybook giant, so it's ogre. Not very much, like a bit. Turban wearers are Sikhs. This does not. Bucks. I bet that's bucks. Hate watching. Rod used to make yarn. 1978 movie musical starring Diana Ross's The Wiz. Story of what do you call it? The Yellow Brick Road, Wizard of Oz. There you go. UN member until 1991 must be the USSR. Neutron star is dense. Not as nasty. Part 4. Evidence of expiration. Well, it's probably like odor, right? Cold Asian desert is the Gobi Desert. What's this? As a unit is together. Part 4. Is that the turn? Cut short, robs. Water buffalo. Part 4 is cuts short. Lobs. A national flower of England that's probably the rose. Old Spanish dessert is, I want to say that's flan. So smells is sniffs. And sop up is just plain wrong. Flan. Pelts are furs. Lampooned with up. What's this? Pan Asian. So that's Asian pan is a wok. Rock hard. Mount Olympus is one of the three magi. Symbol of sharp wit. Call home is batter up. Sticky plant stuff is what? Resin? What is this? Rapier. It's like a Mount Olympus. Oh, tripod. So Olympus Mount. Object of hate watching is trash TV, right? Two word. This is probably or. O-R-E. 2 word spindle. Sorb is learn. Senator Joni Ernst. Nicer. 2 word clue. Lampooned with sent up. Part 4. Like cuts short, like gobs, fobs, gobs, hobs, slobs, like mobs. So shortcuts could be it, like mobs, knobs, robs, sobs, tobs, fobs. Like, it's definitely bobs. Oh yeah, because shortcuts like bob haircut. And tube is part 4. Interesting. So like, this felt pretty good. I thought I was gonna have a finished puzzle here by now, but I don't. So ad hoc Arab, I bet. Oh, this still feels like engagement ring. Like a firm fruit is Hint for solving. Reverse each 2-word clue. Okay. So it's not reverse search. Reverse each 2-word clue. Fruit firm is dull. Okay, that makes sense then. Roll doubles. Amen. Ra. Main item. Cabarets. Bam. Be like. Does not. So not does. Like. Oh, not does. So bucks. Okay, that makes sense. Vexed 8 at. Bra. Excuse. Kneel. Tripod. Stan. Caesar? Was he one of the 3? Magi? Lariat, Angie Seeks, EMT, Batter Up, SIA, Dish, Resin, Together, Sniffs, Udon, 2-word clue, Bob's, Visor, Learn Erie, Zeke, Joni Ernst. All these seem right. I don't. Jodatra, Judges to Deem, Give Birth to Have, Omens, Correct, Ace, Row, Adam, Became, yeah. Wasn't then, was, yeah. Idris, Out, a ring engagement. Okay, that makes sense. L, Team, well, like Team and Deem, that's not great. Shifted, Saga, Little Nas X, USA, USB, USC, Lariat, Dance, A-Team, Heist, Rapier, Bucks, Acai, Mensa, Ale. It's got to be Ale. CSI, Trash TV, Ogre, A Bit, Spindle, The Wiz, USSR, like a neutron star, not as nice. Okay. Part 4. Oh, IV part. God. A tube, odor. Gobi Desert, Rose, Flawn, Furs, Lampooned. Like, I don't really understand. Everything here seems totally right. I mean, this is one where if I give up, I'm going to be really mad at myself. But man, I don't see anything that might inform here. Te amo. I mean, reverse each 2-word clue. That works fine. I don't know, man. Everything here looks good. My friend Jeff has a company called Spindle Fitness. And the spindle, in addition to being a rod used to make yarn, is also like the inside part of your muscle is your spindle. And activating the spindle is how you get long-term results. So that's a thing I learned. I just don't. I'm going to go through one more time because it feels ridiculous that I wouldn't have finished this. Arab, I bet, te amo, codes, firm fruit firm, reverse each, blah, blah, blah. Rule, amen, ra. I mean, that could have a misspelling, but all the crossers look good. Main item, George Siegel. Masters in Fine Arts, and all the crossers look good. La di da. Cabarets. Bam. 8 et. Bra. Excuse. Neil Young. Tripod. Scan. Caesar. AIG. Seeks. EMT. Accident respondent. Yeah, I mean, batter up. SIA. Dish. Resin. Together. Sniffs. Udon. 2-word clue. Shortcuts is Bob's. Helmet as a visor. You learn information. Buffalo Water is Lake Erie. Zeke, I don't know, but all the crossers look great. Joni Ernst seems like a reasonable answer here. Like lampooned, sent up. But Atra, deem, have, omens, correct. Ace, row, Adam. I mean, tough. Like square dance, line dance, A-team, heist, rapier. Rapier. Like, could this be any other thing? It's an Alp. It's an Alp. It's one of the Alps. Crossing Caspar. I kind of knew Caesar was wrong, and like that didn't even spell Caesar. Cassier. So I probably should have figured out sooner that this was where my mistake was. Ale felt pretty good for Grossglockner. I mean, that sounded like some kind of German, Austrian, Bavarian ale. But I should have known that Casear, Cassier, was not right. And Alp, that makes sense. I'm not mad about that. This was like not a very hard puzzle, but I made it a very hard puzzle by screwing that up. So that wasn't great. And like, I don't know. Reversing the words is fine. Reversing the clues, like I think that's actually kind of cool. But then having your big revealers be reverse each 2-word clue, like, it's not fun. That feels tedious, and I feel like if you just didn't have that, and it was Thursday, and you started to realize like that's one of these clues was backwards, you would just pick it up and you'd kind of figure it out along the way. So I don't know. I don't think you totally needed that. A bit. I bet. A bit. I bet. I don't know why those two bothered me. Yeah, there's a lot of bad short fill. Like I'm just looking around here. Like da, bam. A lot of stuff we see often. SIA, EMT. Those are things we see pretty frequently. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking around here and I just don't see a whole lot of highlights. George Siegel, I mean, it's funny. I recently watched an episode of Just Shoot Me, which was a show that was on like in the 90s, I guess. And George Siegel was the dad. He like ran a magazine and was kind of a scumbag. Anyways, just had a George Siegel encounter recently. Udon noodles, fantastic. Just big noodle guy, like all things noodle, terrific. Sign me up. I've never seen The Wiz, but I'm certainly familiar with it. I should probably see it. It's pretty famous, and I think it's got a whole bunch of really noteworthy Black actors. Seems appropriate for Black History Month, which February is. So let's not forget that. But like rapier, lariat, I don't know. Like there's nothing wrong with those answers. They're just not. Didn't really get me. Didn't really get me there. A rose, like how arrogant to just make the rose your national flower. Like we all want a rose as our national flower, but do they have great roses in England? I don't know. Most roses in the United States have no scent. Like they're bred to be less smelly. So like the whole stop and smell the roses thing doesn't really work so well in America. As in all things America, we've watered it down to the point where it's no longer worth stopping and smelling. Mensa, Asahi, Bucks. Would include that as Milwaukee Bucks probably because they're great. But I'm struggling to find like much to talk about here. It just didn't. I don't know. This wasn't like a fun solve. I was kind of flying through it, and then I hit a wall. Obviously, Caspar crossing Alp screwed me up a bit, but I don't know. It just there's a lot of fill that I'm not a big fan of, and I wish that it was spread out a little more, and that there was some, at least a few highlights I could point to. That trash TV is good. I like that. Tripod. My dad was a photographer professionally, and so I grew up surrounded by camera equipment and certainly know my way around a tripod. But overall, I don't know. This didn't totally click with me. The fact that it took me a while and I hit a major wall that was a little bit embarrassing, that wasn't great either. But, mostly it's just, I don't know, the theme was okay. But it had to be supported by these two long answers, reverse each 2-word clue, which just that really kind of killed it for me. I just kind of wish they'd let us jump to that conclusion on our own. But hey, that's no excuse. I screwed up and I couldn't find my mistake, and I should have known that Cassier was not a magi. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, not great. I might have to do another live solve this weekend just to make up for this. I've been really struggling with my live solves lately, but you guys don't seem to mind, so that's terrific, and I appreciate your support. If you're still here watching me ramble, then please click the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. I certainly appreciate getting more subscribers. Someday I'll be a rich YouTube billionaire and make sure to give you guys all a piece. But in the meantime, hope you're having a great week and hope you have a nice weekend teed up. Perhaps I'll see you again this weekend to make up for my poor solve today. But as always, thanks for joining me for a live solve of the New York Times, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.